Hello gamers. In this video, I'm going to show you the top 15 best offline games for Android iOS 2025. These are the games that you can play without an internet connection and have a lot of fun. Whether you like action, adventure, puzzle, or strategy games, I have something for you in this list. So enjoy this video. Zombie War: New World is a visually impressive third-person zombie shooter that definitely catches your eye. The explosions are massive, and the zombie hordes look disgustingly awesome. I was genuinely impressed with how polished the game feels at first glance. However, it's clear the game could use more attention from the developers. The character animations are a little stiff, and the enemy AI leaves much to be desired. They simply charge straight at you with no real strategy. Heretic Gods is a classic action RPG that packs a ton of loot, skills, and character customization into a surprisingly small download under 200 megabytes. You get that familiar ARPG loop of hunting for loot, leveling up, and fine-tuning your build, which is always satisfying. My only real issue with Heretic Gods is the tab targeting combat, which feels a bit clunky and outdated compared to modern action RPGs. I personally prefer a more fluid, action-oriented combat system, but that's just my take. If you're a fan of old-school Diablo-style RPGs, Fears to Fathom: Home Alone is a must-play for any horror game fan looking for an immersive and spine-chilling experience right on their phone. It's a terrifying ride from start to finish. Online is clearly trying to be the Brazilian version of GTA, and while it's still in its early stages, you can see the potential. The offline single-player mode is pretty bare-bones, just you and a car in an empty city. There are no NPCs, missions, or quests, which makes it feel a bit lonely. However, the online multiplayer is where the real fun. Same Room, Same Day is a pretty intense psychological horror FPS game that throws you into the mind of someone battling their inner demons, which is a really unique concept. However, it can get seriously creepy at times. The combat is tough, and some of the boss fights are downright brutal, leading to a few rage quit moments for me. If you're a fan of psychological horror and have a solid phone, Same Room, Same Day is definitely worth a try. It's a game that keeps you on edge, and if you can handle the challenge, The Prince of Persia series is back, delivering fast-paced action and stylish visuals. By blending modern platforming with rich lore and time-based abilities, it manages to feel both fresh and familiar. The vibrant art direction and fluid, satisfying combat are highlights. Expect a world packed with puzzles, traps, and epic showdowns. If you're a fan of adventure games, Beyond a Steel Sky is a gripping cyberpunk point-and-click adventure where you step into the shoes of Robert Foster, navigating a futuristic city filled with mysteries. The art style is incredibly unique, almost like stepping into a comic book, and the world is both strange and captivating. I spent most of my time exploring the city, chatting with quirky robots, and piecing together odd items to crack tricky puzzles. If you're a fan of thought-provoking challenges and complex storylines, this game is definitely for you. The atmosphere is immersive. Lithuanian Racing probably isn't going to be winning any Best Mobile Racing Game awards in the near future. The game modes and maps are pretty limited, which is a bit of a bummer, but I can definitely see some potential. The graphics and car models are surprisingly good, and I actually found myself enjoying just driving around, even though there wasn't a ton of content. The controls feel responsive, and the game has a solid overall feel. If the developers add more game modes and tracks in future Spyder is an adorable and creative puzzle adventure starring a tiny robotic spider on secret missions. You'll climb, sneak, and solve tasks inside highly detailed mini-environments like offices and labs. It's all about precision, problem solving, and creative thinking, with a lot of charm mixed in. The controls are smooth, and the environments feel alive. Spyder is a fun and accessible game for all ages. Its clever level design and satisfying puzzles keep you engaged. It's lighthearted. President Combat is a wild and over-the-top fighting game where world leaders battle it out in ridiculous arenas. Expect exaggerated moves, meme-worthy animations, and chaotic action. It's pure entertainment. Each character boasts unique abilities and hilarious finishers. The game doesn't take itself seriously, which is a big part of its charm. If you enjoy games that are all about fun, This one truly delivers. Whether you're playing solo or with friends. Superliminal is a first-person puzzle game where perception is everything. Objects change size and shape depending on how you look at them, creating clever and mind-bending challenges. The minimalist aesthetic adds to the surreal atmosphere, making each puzzle feel like a dream. As you progress, the puzzles evolve in surprising and imaginative ways. This game is perfect for those who love brain teasers with a creative twist. World War Battle Royale probably isn't going to win any prizes for being super innovative or having mind-blowing gameplay, but if you just want a simple offline battle royale to waste a few hours, it does the trick. It's got a few different game modes, which is nice for switching things up so you're not stuck doing the same old thing over and over. The graphics are okay, the gameplay is pretty straightforward, and the AI isn't exact. SWAT Shooter Police puts you in high-stakes urban missions where tactics and precision matter. You'll breach doors, rescue hostages, and eliminate threats across intense levels. The game focuses on realism and strategic movement, making it a standout among mobile shooters. It's fast, fun, and full of action. If you're into tactical gameplay, this is a great choice. The missions are short but satisfying, delivering an Desert 1943 drops you right into the action of World War II, where you defend your base against wave after wave of enemy soldiers. After each wave, you can spend your hard-earned cash on new weapons or base upgrades, which adds a nice layer of strategy to the game. The environments and weapons are decent, and the whole base defense mechanic is unexpectedly addictive. It's the kind of game you can easily get lost in without realizing how much time has passed. If you're a fan of World War II shooters and need a quick, fun way to pass the time. Elite Warzone really throws a lot of action your way, packing in an offline battle royale mode, a zombie campaign, and online multiplayer. I actually spent a good chunk of time jumping between all the different modes to check them out. Now, about the graphics, they do look a little dated, kind of like something from a few years back. But honestly, the gameplay itself runs really smoothly, and the game seems well optimized. It feels like a budget-friendly shooter that still delivers on the core gameplay experience. Real Racing 3, likely a variation or stylized spelling of Real Racing, delivers a solid and immersive racing experience on mobile. Featuring a wide variety of cars and tracks, it brings the thrill of competitive racing right to your fingertips. The game boasts polished visuals, responsive controls, and realistic mechanics. It's great for quick sessions or long races, and ideal for players who crave all. Trials of Mana is a stunning remake of the classic action RPG, bringing revamped graphics and real-time combat to mobile. You can choose from multiple heroes, each with a unique path and story. The gameplay is engaging, featuring customizable skills and fast-paced battles. The world is vibrant and filled with magical moments, a perfect pick for RPG lovers who want depth and beauty.